Ma onaj. Ma. Bio je prvog baš par puta. Jesu. McManaman staviti prve minute i možeš i McAlala probati kasnije. Mada je on meni dobar i CMF, ali pa igram svaki igrač CMF bez defensivne ocjene. Koliko i pederi što igra. Samo ti stavni istinski. No i Ibrahimović sam pomao. Sam Maldini stavno CBA. Pa Amerika sa LB na CB, RB, Turan. 3 CBA. I Ferdinand sam stav desno, ne stav lijevo. Pa i ne moraš stvar. Ne moraš. Pošto ima Ibrahimović lijevo. Kako hoćeš o njom, stavi to da. Sam stav McManaman na CMF. Zolja. Što? Nemam bog te rodijel sam CMF-u dobio da mi igra lik i kako. Nemam kruti. Šta je mah? Šta je li mogu? Brate, nam guramo ovaj trojke igrati u napadu. Bez ne može igrati SS, moraš SS nekog obavesti. I staviti Best vam gdje Mbappé. Staviti Pelea umjesto Mbappé nek uđe kasnije. I staviti Pelea vam gdje je Best stvar. Pa nisi povrlo, raspučki vodi ti vodiš na petovača. A dobra je 10. Samo Besta stavi lijevo, i stavi ga na CF. Ne, Pelea stavi lijevo, stavi ga na SS, a Besta desno na CF. I sad može zamijeniti mjesto Ferdinandu i Nesti jer Ibrahimović imamo nigdje ne nešto. To je to. A jebo majko, ovo iznervirao. Pičku mater. Pa brate, okej, riješiti si kad znaš šta je problem. Kad ne znaš šta je problem, to je problem. Pa, ne znam, možda bi trehnuo pa se znači će dijagonal. Uzmi Maldini.
With so many teams now playing just one up front, Jim, it's easy to forget, isn't it, that strike partnerships used to be the norm.
Absolutely, Peter, but partnerships have proven themselves to be very productive over the years. They carry more might.
And we've had some legendary ones, haven't we?
Yeah, and how it usually works is that you've got one target man with the other striker playing off him and just looking to add another little bit of devilment.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
That has been cut short. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Yaya Toure will be key here, Peter. His versatility and drive makes him a nightmare for the opposition.
He was actually a much more conventional holding midfield player in his younger days, wasn't he?
Yeah, but he's come on in leaps and bounds since then. In fact, he's at his best when partnered with a defensive midfielder like that, because it means he has license to just join the attack.
So he's benefited a lot from his new role.
Yeah, it's brought so much more out of him. He's a true all-round player now.
He's free, he has got space. Thuram with the clearance. Looking for the run. Araujo kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ibrahimovic. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Barcelona clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And it's played into the middle. Zola.
Mhm.
Now it's Eto'o. Bellingham. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side. Shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly,
А
Peter,
не мог
that's for sure.
да играть тоже.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Ну, можешь сказать.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Van Dijk. Oh, easy pickings there. And now they can spring out of defence. Throw it. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And he's going to have his name taken.
Ima pele level 3 da bude tačno. Ako nisi da ovo nema. Okay. Ne vezi, direktno pušaj.
Still goalless at the moment. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And now the breakaway. Neymar. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ibrahimovic. Zola is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Pele. And he shapes to shoot! It's in!
Okay.
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And Messi! Oh,
Sam
that was
čekaj da
a
ne
routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. Barcelona can try it again now.
Što je bilo ovo čak? Dobro trefio.
Barcelona have their third corner. He's had it. Big chance!
Mhm.
And now a sudden chance to counter. And Dijk
McManaman
cuts
ima
out
jako
the
dobar
pass.
pas.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Defending of the desperate variety. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Barcelona clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Eto, primio.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Yaya Toure is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Oh, good take in a good area.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Neatly clipped into space.
Well, that
had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here.
Ovdje ne znam šta je bilo. X-em držao stvar, naprimjer bio X. Vratite dva puta rijene.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Zola. And it's Ibrahimovic. Now that looks a decent ball. Eto'o might just make this. And the counter-attack is on for Barcelona. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, and the finish! Ferdinand. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break.
I braj top. Ma gol u zadnje vrijeme maši nerviran. Zato sam pogledao Ibrahimović. Men dobro, ti imaš Bonjantis, baš top. Mislim, on je što tiče bullet headera, mislim da je on najveći bullet header na igrici. Ne mislim na te skill, nego jednostavno sve ima. Koler, što tiče bullet headera, neće, tu nema što. Ali sa njim nemaš ništa drugo.
And that's the second half started. Zola. Good running, strong and purposeful. Maldini does really well to win the ball there. Yaya Toure can see things others simply cannot. Neymar looking to run onto it. Ibrahimovic, he has a look up. He's had a shot! He's delivered!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hitting the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Barcelona go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Toure wins the duel this time. That is good strength. Some good work on the right flank here. Well, they are still trailing, and they require a change of fortune pretty sharpish. And here's Ibrahimovic. Oh, shooting chance!
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Dobro, očekivao sam.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
It's all a little... Oh, they could be caught out here. Can he get it through? He's being urged to shoot. Zola couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
It's admirable. And Zola!
Au.
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. McManaman, Ibrahimovic, and this
Brate, šta su radio?
Yaya Toure. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
Zola going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he spark a counter here? Great defending, strong and determined.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And here's Ibrahimovic. Great vision.
Oh.
It was indecision all round. They have to do a bit better than that.
Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Taj map isto ima level 3, da butač možeš vratiti neko ako zatreba. A da li tvoj bijeli ima level 3? Nema ni damerova. No je moj ima. Jes. Meni bude ona obična njegov karta. Što igram se. Ne znam, možda zato što još ovaj tank počekam puno više od njega, ništa stvari isto. Morate 7 misli igrača, varijante se drže nalog prema gore i napuni četvrtinu napuni. Pa nebitno. Nebitno, samo na četvrtinu.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona.
So, time for
Yes,
changes
man.
on both sides,
El
actually.
dorsal 18, Ibrahimovic. El dorsal 19, Messi. El dorsal 22, el dorsal 9, Eto'o. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 17,
Pressing's intense,
el
and it's
dorsal
paid off.
7, Cristiano
Mateus,
Ronaldo. El dorsal
75 minutes
el
played.
dorsal 8, Iniesta.
Bale receives it in a wide position.
Acaba un cambio de jugadores.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And they've got a throw. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And it's Bale. And here's Mbappe.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Driving on and making good progress. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Bale. He is just caressing the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
And this is Bale. Lofted in.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.